Hello, so this is week 12 second module. So this module I have three chapters. So engineering manufacturing facility, chapter 22 and chapter 23, getting human and material resources, and 24, establishing control system. So these are mostly about manufacturing management. So in this module, I just briefly explain the concepts of those concepts. So first of all, this is unit overview. This unit 7. We are here developing manufacturing system. First module we look at the manufacturing system, so the manufacturing systems, and then this module we look at engineering manufacturing facility, and then human resource. That's very briefly, and establishing controlling system. So I have four objectives for the three chapters. Understanding steps for hiring worker, and then they discuss the four phases involving developing and using resource control system, and three major factors about the manufacturing controlling manufacturing system. And lastly, name and discuss two tasks in total quality control system. All right, so let's start with this question. So, how to build an effective manufacturing system? So we have idea and we have blueprint. Also, we have we selected manufacturing system like custom or intermittent or continuous system. And then next is we are building effective system based on these elements, components. So first of all, we need to hire workers who can make our product, and we need to buy material at right price, and then equipment, and then lastly, arrange work task with three elements. So the human resource worker, and then material, and then equipment, that's machine, and then management of those elements. All right, so in the management, we need to decide two things, selecting and sequencing. Selecting means decide what process must do, and then sequencing means the right order. So in manufacturing system, for the selecting process, we use some of technique. I will introduce some techniques. So first one is we are using operation sheet. That is example of operation sheet, and it's a detail. It's similar to the drawing sketching, but it is more detailed. It's form of use of record of sequence of operation needed to produce a product, and information include operation name, machine to be used, and tooling needed. And then this is the basic information for operation sheets. And then also sequencing is also embedded in the operation sheet. But for sequencing, we use two different charts, flow process and operation process chart. I'm going to introduce two charts. First one is flow process chart. So in the flow process chart, we use these symbols that is defined by American Manufacturing Engineering Association. So operation is circle, and then transportation is this, and inspection square, delay, and then storage. So there are four. Sorry, there are five different symbols basically. So this is the example of flow process chart. So it has a product name, and then flow begins, the number, the name of the flow, and then flow end, and then the name of the preparer. So it shows a task number. So for example, so 01 start with this one. This is operation. So operation means cut top angle, and required machine is back saw and tooling jig U1. And then also this is as example. It moved to the second operation, that is cut base angle, and then next transfer moved to sanding, and then probably they will start sanding, face sanding and edge sanding, and then inspect, that's for quality control. And then lastly, T2 is move to assembly. So this is a process chart. This shows a big picture of the manufacturing flow process. And then second is operation process chart. This is a little bit zoomed out of this flow process chart. So it illustrates about operations. So first of all, the base upright close pin. So for the base example, cut the lens, enter the assembly hole, and countersink hole, and sand. After these process a sequencing that goes to assemble, and then secondly, before assemble, cut angle 1, cut angle 2, and sand. These go together to assembly line to number 10, and apply finish, and then next, before the next, we also disassemble pin through the assemble hole that goes to another assembly line. So this shows a picture of operation about operation. So this is operation process chart. And next is in terms of the flow factory management. So we can also make a plant layout. So as an example, this is a plant diagram that shows the movement and flow of movement. So docking received department A, and that moved to department C, and that goes to department G. And another example, so is the department G goes to department B, and B go to E go to shipping dock. So that this chart also show the flow of moving material and people, so to make factory efficient. So it shows the where to place machines, how to move material, where to have aisles, and where to locate utility systems such as electricity, water, gas. These layout diagram help to identify those elements. And then there are two types of material handling system in manufacturing, so fixed and variable path devices. So fixed means just move to one to another place. It's fixed. So used in assembly line such as a car manufacturer, through conveyor, pipe, or elevator. But variable path device is flexible, so they go to number of directions using those vehicles. All right, so now let's move to the next chapter. So chapter 23 is obtaining human resource and materials. So I just show this a chart for this chapter. So this is a process of a hiring system. So we have good, as I mentioned, we have good product ideas, but we need to have a good person to produce the items. So to hire people, we determine needs. So needs are desired skills and knowledge, and then also accept, recruit application, and get the information, select the employee, and train workers, and promote employees. These are process of obtaining human resources. So that covered chapter 23. The other part of chapter 23 is obtaining material, but I'm gonna skip the process. All right, so this is chapter 24. This is mostly about the controlling manufacturing system. So it is very tough in manufacturing system, the controlling the quality. So people always busy, right? So we need to keep people busy in productive work. That is the one our task. And also material should not be wasted. And meanwhile, we should have good quality of product, right? So this is basic control system in manufacturing. It consists of 4 phases: planning, measuring performance outcomes, evaluate plan or performance, and then correct plan or performance. This is action. So this is a cycle. These are cycle. So planning as long term and short term. So long term goal will be guide the company's policy, and then short term is plan for day-to-day operation. So day-to-day, A people doing A task, a B person is doing a B task, such as. And then to measure performance, we record the machine, labor, or materials. Also the same, to evaluate, we need to evaluate machine, labor, and materials. And then once we found the point we need to improve, then we do actions that correct and plan performance. And for the controlling manufacturing system, there are 3 main factors, as I explained: human labor, machine, and material. These are 3. So human, machine, and material. HMM. So for the human labor, we need to manage their time worked and product produced and productivity. So these are 3 elements about human labor, human management. And machine time is mostly machine time include loading, processing, and unloading. So we can measure the time for loading and processing, unloading, and then improve the efficiency based on this data, time. And material inventory management. This is a diagram shows about inventory, what are included in the manufacturing inventories. So raw material and purchase the parts, finish the product, supplies, work in progress. These are all included in manufacturing inventories. So that means manufacturing inventory system should manage all the materials, from raw material to work in progress. So for the quality control, that means that the process of ensuring a product meet the specification and standard, that is quality control. So for the quality control, traditionally, the companies have used 2 strategies. One is motivation, and second is inspection. So motivating workers and inspecting products, right? So there are many strategies they used in the manufacturing sites. So it was years ago, this was very famous. So zero defect movement. So that is designed to motivate worker to minimize defects in the plant. So that called zero defect movement. So this strategy include encouraging people to double check their work, or encourage people to more focus on their task. This was zero defect movement. So if you visit any manufacturing site in years ago, 10 years ago, you would have seen this slogan, zero defects. So, and then quality cycles was a good motivation strategy. So quality cycles is a it consists of those elements. So job satisfaction. So we check if people like their job, and then also measure their stress level, and financial reimbursement, and work-life balance. So by running this cycle, we motivate people and to make better products. And then second controlling strategy is inspection of products. That is a process that ensures only quality products leave the plant. So that consists of checking many items. That includes material entering the plant. First, we inspect the material, and then inspect also the parts purchased, and then also check the parts work in progress, and then finish the product. So that means each moment of the process, we do inspecting to check the quality of product. All right, so that was this module. Just briefly addressed some manufacturing management system, such as human resourcing and quality control and others. All right, so I prepared a quiz. So yeah, thank you for watching this video.